In a screw gauge, the zero of the main scale, that means this line, the zero of the main scale, reference line coincide with the fifth division of the circular scale when two stars are in contact. So this is basically a condition when we are determine the zero error of a screw gauge. So here the fifth, the circular scale is coincide with the baseline or the reference line. So obviously if the 5 is placed here, then 0 will be at below and let's 10 will be at the above. So as we know that if it is a baseline, then 0 is placed at below, so it will define the positive error of the screw gauge. And if the 0 is placed above the baseline, then it will define the negative error of the screw gauge. So since the 0 is placed below, so therefore here the error is positive. So you can write the error equals to positive 5, the value which is coinciding with the baseline, multiply with the least count. So here we want to calculate the least count first. So let's see what are the other information are given there. There are 100 division in circular scale. So that means you can write the circular scale CSD is 100. And the pitch of the screw, so pitch, that is given as a 0.1 millimeter. When the diameter of a sphere is measured, the reading of the main scale, so that means we need to calculate the value. So before calculating the value, let's first calculate the value of least count by given values. The LC equals to pitch by circular scale division. So the pitch is given as 0.1 millimeter by circular scale division, which is given as 100. Then you can write 0.001 millimeter for the least count of the screw gauge that is given to the question. Now we can easily calculate the error as well. So plus 5 into 0.001 mm, so which is nothing but 0.005 millimeter. So this is the value that we calculate by using the given data. Now here it is given that the main scale reading, that means we want to calculate a diameter, the diameter of a sphere. So we have to put the diameter of a sphere here, and then what are the values that is given to the screw gauge that we are discussing right now. So first the main scale reading is given, then we can write the MSR, the main scale reading in millimeter, then we can write as a 5. Next, 50th division of the circular scale, that means circular scale coinciding with 50th division. So as you know, to calculate the value, we need to multiply with the least count so that we will get the value of the desired quantity. So least count will be multiplied and we can write it will be in millimeter. So we can multiply 50 with 0.001 millimeter that we got. Now the value or the total value or the reading, we can say total reading will be nothing but the main scale reading plus the circular scale reading that we are getting with multiply least count. So it will be 5 plus total reading is also in millimeter. It is very important to write the unit here. So 0.050. 0.50 is the value. So we will get the total reading as a 5.050. Now if you want to write the diameter of a sphere, the final value, we need to subtract the error from the total reading. So we can write the total reading T minus error, which is the desired value that we want to calculate. So it will be 5 minus 0, 50 minus error. So since the error is positive, so minus a plus a minus 0.005 in millimeter. So if we subtract the values, then we can have 5.050 minus 0.005. So the value is 5. So 140.5. So the answer will be 5.045 millimeter. So let's check the option which will be matching. So 5.045, that means option number 1 is right.